Hey guys, it's Luke with the Strength Blueprint. We're gonna go over the conventional deadlift today. First, I'm gonna demo it for you. All right, let's break it down now. We're gonna start from the feet and work our way up. So again, I wanna create that tripod on my foot. So I wanna think of that bone right underneath my big toe, bone right underneath my pinky toe, and my heel. That's gonna create the tripod. I always wanna make sure all of my weight and all of my force is coming right in between those three. If we ever get any kind of arching either way, inversion or eversion here, that's gonna leak potential energy. We wanna make sure we don't do that, or sit back on our heels, we're gonna lose a ton of stability. So we're gonna start at the feet. I wanna make sure it's staying nice and flat, keeping those three contacts. Then, working our way up to the knees, I wanna make sure my knees are always staying right in line with my midfoot here. When I'm looking straight down, I wanna make sure it's covering my midfoot. So I'm looking straight down, the bar should be right over midfoot. That's gonna give me the perfect positioning to start. Once I get here, then we're gonna work towards those hips. So now I'm gonna think of bringing my hips back and keeping my hips high as I can. So I'm gonna push those hips back while keeping my spine straight, engaging my abs. So I wanna think of bringing my belt buckle to my ribs and really bracing everything all the way around right here. With our breath work, I wanna think of a big deep inhale and then compressing all of that down. Engaging there, that's our bracing. Then I'm gonna hinge those hips back while I'm bracing, keeping my hips as high as I possibly can to reach the bar. I wanna make this mainly a hip dominant exercise, so I should feel a lot of tension coming through those hamstrings. Then we gotta wedge the weight. So we gotta get underneath the weight. So what I'm gonna do here, the cue for that, is gonna be butt to heels or hamstring curl. So I'm gonna lock my entire body into place. Once I reach down for the bar, bring my shoulders towards my hips to engage my lats. Everything's nice and tight, hips are nice and high, core tight, and bring my butt to my heels. If you're strong enough, that's gonna create a float here, or at least I'm gonna pull the slack out of the bar. We also wanna pull the slack out of the bar before we stand up. So, getting up underneath, butt to heels, slightly coming up. Then I'm just gonna finish by pushing through my big toes and bringing my hips to the bar. I wanna think hips to the bar as I come up. And then as I break to come down, it's gonna be the whole thing in reverse. So I'm gonna pop those hips back, bend those knees, bring it straight back down. So feet flat, bar over midfoot. Keep my hips as high as possible, abs tight, grabbing down towards the bar, bringing my shoulders towards my hips. Then I'm gonna think butt to heels. Then I'm gonna bring my hips to the bar. And that's the demo to our conventional deadlift.